Since the Kia Niro debuted as a 2017 model roughly a decade ago, it has held a distinct place in Kia's lineup by pairing hybrid efficiency with the higher seating and cargo space of a small crossover. And for 2027, that formula has been sharpened, modernized, and made more relevant than ever before. The refresh arrives at a favorable moment, as across much of the US market, hybrids are outselling pure electric vehicles, giving the gasoline-electric Niro a tailwind it has not enjoyed in several years. With the departure of the Soul from Kia's lineup, the South Korean brand is looking to the refreshed 2027 Niro to bridge the gap for budget-minded, eco-conscious buyers who remain hesitant to take the all-electric plunge. This is the complete breakdown of everything new, everything changed, and everything you need to know about the 2027 Kia Niro before it lands at dealerships this summer. Powertrain and performance. The 2027 Kia Niro carries over its established hybrid powertrain, a 1.6-liter four-cylinder gasoline engine, working with an electric motor to produce a combined 139 horsepower, reaching the wheels through a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. That dual-clutch setup sets the Niro apart from many hybrid rivals, which use continuously variable transmissions, giving the crossover a more conventional and engaging driving feel. The combined torque output is 195 lp-ft, routed exclusively to the front wheels. All-wheel drive remains unavailable on the Niro for 2027, a decision that will disappoint buyers in snowier climates and hands the Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid a clear advantage in that specific conversation. Rather than chasing higher output, Kia says its engineers concentrated on refinement for the new model year, pointing to revised suspension tuning, improved ride comfort, and reduced cabin noise as the primary mechanical goals of the update. Official EPA fuel economy figures have not yet been released at the time of this review, but are expected to be broadly similar to the outgoing Niro Hybrid's figures, which already stood among the best in the subcompact crossover segment. Kia has officially discontinued the Niro PHEV and Niro EV for the US market, choosing to route EV shoppers toward the upcoming Kia EV3. A significant strategic pivot that simplifies the Niro lineup, but removes the flexibility that made the previous model family so appealing to a wider range of buyers. Exterior design. The exterior design language, which the company has rolled out across much of its recent lineup. The nose has a more chiseled appearance that fits better with the brand's other SUVs, such as the Sorento and Telluride, adopting the company's Star Map signature lighting with upright T-shaped elements in each lamp. A change Kia says communicates a wider visual stance and stronger road presence. The front end features updated lighting with 7 shaped elements that match Kia's other new vehicles, a slim H-shaped grille at the base of the hood, and a chunkier front bumper. At the back, the 2027 Niro wears pointy taillights with a 3-dimensional effect, a redesigned bumper with a prominent black portion at the bottom that contrasts with the rest of the body, and a new liftgate that meaningfully freshens the rear end appearance. Luckily, Kia did not get rid of the cool aero pass-through channels hidden behind the C-pillar, one of the current model's most distinctive design details. The C-pillars and roofline are now body color rather than the black pieces seen on the earlier model, and Kia is adding 2 new exterior colors, Ivory Silver and Sunset Beige, to the available palette. Interior and comfort. Inside, the 2027 Kia Niro adopts a new panoramic curved display with a 12.3-inch infotainment screen standard and an available 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that pairs seamlessly with a touchscreen to create an immersive panoramic screen setup. The new screen setup is more squared off, getting rid of the old model's awkwardly shaped bezels, a small but genuinely meaningful improvement that makes the entire dashboard feel more cohesive and contemporary at a glance. A new 2-tone steering wheel and revised trim aim to give the cabin a more refined and spacious feel, while physical controls remain between the seats and at the base of the center console for everyday ease of use. New interior color schemes add additional personalization depth, while the asymmetrical design of the transmission tunnel, one of the Niro's signature interior details, carries forward from the current generation. For 2027, Kia engineers focused on enhancing the overall driving experience through refinements to suspension tuning, ride comfort, and cabin quietness. Updates that help create a smoother and more composed experience while maintaining the responsive character that has become a hallmark of the Niro. Infotainment and technology connectivity receives a significant upgrade through Kia's next-generation connected car navigation cockpit, known as ccNC, which introduces quick controls and supports over-the-air updates, allowing the vehicle to receive certain software improvements without a dealer visit. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard across every trim, addressing one of the most common complaints about the outgoing model, which required a wired connection on some versions and frustrated buyers who had come to expect wireless connectivity as a given. Certain trims offer in-car entertainment options granting access to streaming platforms such as Netflix, Disney+, and YouTube, a feature that shifts the Niro's tech appeal well beyond what most competitors in this price bracket currently offer. Personalization options include display themes for some of Disney's most iconic brands, while all 30 NBA teams are available as display themes through the Kia Connect store, a genuinely fun customization layer that gives the infotainment system a personality most rivals simply do not bother with. The available Kia AI assistant can be activated by simply saying, "Hey, Kia," and helps drivers enjoy control over key vehicle functions, including climate settings, audio, and more, using natural voice commands. Trim levels and customization. The 2027 Kia Niro is available exclusively as a hybrid, with the lineup expanding to include a new S trim alongside the existing LX, EX, and SX grades, giving buyers 4 distinct entry points into the Niro family. Expect the base price to increase slightly from the current Niro hybrid starting price of $28,885 including destination, though Kia has not confirmed final pricing at the time of this review, with full specifications and price announcements expected closer to the summer on sale date. The LX serves as the practical entry point, delivering the full star map lighting, 12.3-inch infotainment screen, and standard wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto at the most accessible price in the lineup. The new S trim sits between the LX and EX, giving buyers who want more than the base specification but do not need the full EX feature set a logical middle ground. The competition includes the excellent Honda Civic Hybrid, the more rugged Subaru Crosstrek Hybrid, and the Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid, the latter two of which both offer standard all-wheel drive, something the Niro still lacks, and that will remain a genuine talking point in cross-shopping conversations. The SX Touring caps the lineup with the 360-degree surround view monitor, blind spot view monitor, highway drive assist, and the full premium interior specification, all for a price point that remains well below $40,000 and represents one of the best feature per dollar propositions in the segment today. Safety and driver assistance. The 2027 Niro further expands its suite of standard and available advanced driver assistance systems, reinforcing Kia's commitment to helping drivers navigate the road with greater confidence and awareness. The standard Forward Collision Avoidance system has been expanded with Junction turning, Cyclist, and direct oncoming functions, while standard blind spot collision warning, rear cross-traffic collision avoidance, and smart cruise control help support everyday driving, a meaningful expansion of the ADA suite that directly addresses real-world scenarios the outgoing system could not cover. Blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic braking, and adaptive cruise control with lane centering are all standard, making the base LX trim one of the most generously equipped entry-level crossovers in the subcompact segment from an active safety standpoint. The top SX Touring trim adds a 360-degree camera system, and the blind spot view monitor, which projects a live camera feed from blind spots directly onto the instrument cluster screen, a feature previously reserved for significantly more expensive vehicles. The 2027 Kia Niro is not trying to reinvent itself, and that is precisely the right call from Kia at this moment in the market. Rather than chasing a wholesale redesign, Kia has made what it describes as meaningful investments across the vehicle, and those investments are visible in every area that actually matters to daily drivers. Sharper styling, better screens, smarter connectivity, a more comprehensive safety suite, and a quieter, more refined ride. With hybrids outselling pure electric vehicles across much of the US market, the decision to focus the Niro exclusively on hybrid power is a strategically sound one, even if the elimination of the PHEV and EV options will frustrate some returning Niro owners who valued that flexibility. The addition of Netflix, Disney+, and YouTube streaming on select trims, combined with over-the-air update capability and the Kia AI assistant, gives the 2027 Niro a technology story that genuinely outpaces its price point. For buyers who primarily operate in urban and suburban environments, the 2027 Niro delivers an honest, well-equipped, practical, and stylish hybrid crossover that asks very little from your wallet while giving back a great deal in return. If this review helped you, hit subscribe and drop a comment below. Hybrid-only Niro, or would you wait for the Kia EV3?